Shortly after the Easter break in 2020, Victoria was plunged into its first lockdown, something the state would unfortunately become well known for over the coming 2 years. Only 4 reasons allowed you to leave your home: work for authorized workers, grocery shopping, exercise, limited time, and getting a coronavirus test, and later on getting a vaccination. People were holding virtual trivia nights and dinner parties, and the corporate world had to adapt rapidly to working remotely, something that may have taken another 5 years to achieve without the pandemic. The Loda Asinarara family was adapting to all of this with a rambunctious Ollie, who was 1.5-year-old. Pre-pandemic, most weeks involved Ollie heading off to bush playgroup, swimming lessons and soccer, as well as a variety of catch-ups with little friends and visits to and from grandparents. Overnight, all of this stopped. Simon took up residence in the master bedroom, with his desk and computer to carry out his working from home tasks. With Ollie knowing he was in the house made it difficult for all parties. Emily, in her customary way, researched all manner of craft and activity ideas for lively toddlers locked down in their own homes. Emily and Simon welcomed their second son Teddy in July 2021. And thus, compounding the continuing lockdowns and their impacts, navigating the newborn stage was much the same as before, but also very different. By this time in the pandemic, the wearing of masks outdoors was now mandatory, although thankfully not for children under 12. This did stymie some of the enthusiasm for walks with the kids. However, at times this was the only reason to leave the house during lockdown. The slow days strangely accompanied quick weeks, but were often filled with Play-Doh sessions, painting, bike rides, walks, trips to the oval with the dogs, playing with Kinetics tiles, ball runs, and the occasional FaceTime with grandparents and cousins. Exploration of the garden and digging in the tan bark looking for snails and ladybugs has occupied a curious mind, and more recently the acquisition of the family's first trampoline has prompted many hours of jumping.